Yeah, and so this they're saying it's like he's just throwing so much money at problems here that you start to think he doesn't know what he's doing, right? I thought, well, how can
People are just figuring that out now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I could have. They'd asked me earlier. I could have told them.
And I thought, well, how can I illustrate this? And this is not a direct Obama clip, but as the Republicans have been talking, say, about the cost of the health care bill, I found a Democrat who actually says the Republicans in their rhetoric, they might be right.
Wow.
Right?
There's one?
There is. Now, he's not agreeing with the Republicans on their goal. He wants it to be worse.
Oh,
right?
great. Now I feel better.
Right. But I think it's a good example. So let's start. And this was a Naked Emperor News piece that we put up a day or two ago of Howard Dean. It's the shock revelation about what really is going on with the trillions of dollars.
Not vote for a bill. I don't have a vote, but I would not vote for a bill that does not have a public option in it. Period. It's plain and simple.
Well, that's what Bernie Sanders says as well. So
yeah, he's doing the right thing, and I'm hoping there's going to be 4 or 5 other senators that'll join him, and that'll be. Look, there is something worse than passing no bill. This bill isn't very strong. In fact, the only piece of reform left in it is the public option. The insurance reform is gone, essentially, because what they did was they have guaranteed issue. That is, the insurance company has to insure you. The problem is they don't have community rating anymore. They in the Senate bill, I think you can charge 3 or 4 times as much as for sick people as you do for healthy people. In the House bill, it's twice as much. We did this 15 years ago in Vermont, and you can charge 20% more for your most expensive client than you can for your cheapest clients, and that's it. Now, you can afford to buy health insurance if it's only 20% above the bottom price, but you can't afford to buy health insurance if it's just twice as much or 3 times as much. So guaranteed issue doesn't do you any good unless you have real community rating, and real community rating doesn't exist in either the House or the Senate bill. So the old argument, which I used to make, was that we ought to pass this thing just to get the insurance reform. There isn't any insurance reform left in this bill to speak of. What this is a giant bailout. This is a bailout that makes AIG look cheap. $60 billion a year goes to the insurance companies under this bill. Now, if we can get a public option, I think that's okay. But if you don't have a public option, why would we want to stick the taxpayers with yet another bailout? They bailed out the banks. They bailed out AIG. This is a $1 trillion bailout. I would vote with Bernie Sanders. I would vote to kill this bill if it does not have a public option, because that is doing harm to the nation. It's not just, there's going to be some of this. This is a harmful bill to the nation without a public option, because it's going to take trillions of dollars, trillions over several decades from our kids. The Republicans are right about the rhetoric of the bill, but if you get reform, you can fix it. If you don't get reform, you've got a system that we have today. You're gradually going to start uninsuring people because we're not going to have the money to maintain the system. And it does nothing to control costs.
Oh, great.